as you can see, it's still very snowy where I live. And it's when the snow starts sticking around until the spring that I start really, really missing the Renaissance Fair. Luckily, not everyone's fair season starts at the same time. And because my boyfriend, who does art shows for a living, is in Arizona, I decided on his off weekend to fly down and go to the Arizona Renaissance Fair with him to hang out and escape all this. So let's transport back in time to a warmer few days ago in Arizona, and I'll show you the Ren Fair. My adventure started on a flight with just me and a carry-on bag. Okay, Nick, do you want to show the people your little home on wheels?
This is going to be your home on wheels for the next 3 days. So it's like a little table that just pops down for late night adventures, activities, and drink holding.
Nice.
Hop up in there.
Wow.
So as you can see, my van is in art show mode right now, because this is normally where Kiki would sit.
True, this is my seat, but
yeah, and then
you know.
The bed normally folds down, but I've got all my art show stuff piled back there.
What's this fancy thing?
That is a 4K monitor with an Xbox behind it and a Blu-ray player.
Amazing.
And additional storage.
Very nice.
Got a guitar. We got a fridge freezer combo. We got obviously a coffee pot, a little microwave oven, and an actual microwave, because when I'm hungry and I'm on the road, I gotta get it done quick, you know? Otherwise I get hangry.
True, you do get hangry.
Yeah. You gotta show them the dining room area.
Show the dining room.
Boom.
Wow, so fancy.
Yeah.
So where are we sleeping?
You're sleeping in my bed. I'm sleeping on the floor. I'm a gentleman. We packed a little sleeper mat, so...
He actually would not let me sleep on the floor.
Hey, chivalry's not dead.
True. Are you ready for an adventure?
Yeah. Ready for the Ren Fair.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nick is sleeping on the floor. You gonna be cozy down there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Good luck on the floor.
I love you.
Love
Good
you.
luck in the bed.
Thanks. Should I turn off the lights? Okay. Good night. I was sleeping on the floor.
It was grounding.
You're funny. We're gonna get a breakfast sandwich for the fair. Excited
Thrilled.
for the fair?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a damn good time. Peanut's gonna get drunk.
Maybe. TBD. Once breakfast sandwiches were secured, we rolled up early to the parking lot, which is what I always like to do because I love having coffee while I get ready in the parking lot. Usually I just bring it with me, but this time we got to make it in Nick's van, which was a lot of fun. After that, it was time to start getting ready, which I just did sunscreen and some simple makeup because I do tend to get a little overstimulated when I got makeup on in the sun. Okay, we've made it to the grounds. We have caffeination. Nick is resting in the bed.
Hey.
He's a little lad back there. While I was trying to figure out what I wanted to wear to the Renaissance Fair, I let my Discord server pick my outfit for the fair. The first step was I let people throw out like theme ideas in the chat, and then we had people react to the ones that they liked. And then we made a poll with all of the options and let people vote on it. And then once there was a decided one, which ended up being Jackalope Faye, which is so cute because the way it came about was someone said, oh, I always like stuff with horns. And someone said, what about a jackalope? And what about a Jackalope Faye? And that was the one that ended up winning the poll. So once the poll was over, I sent out a message to see if there were any artists in the Discord who wanted to draw like what they thought a Jackalope Faye type of character would wear. And then I took all of those drawings that were submitted, styled them to the best of my ability with what was in my closet, and we came up with some really fun outfits. But then I let them vote again on which one I was going to end up wearing, and the winner was number 4, which was this drawing. And I'm really excited because I think the outfit came out really cute. So we did like a mixture of the 2 drawings. So instead of the green skirt, we're gonna do green pants, this white blouse that I'm going to wear underneath my new French Meadows corset. I couldn't bring my entire cloak, so we have a green scarf that I'm gonna pin to my neck, kind of like a cape. And we have some little gloves. I have my tall boots that are buried deep in the bag. And then I got some rabbit ears and antlers so I can be my true jackalope form. So I'm gonna put on the outfit. Here we have the base outfit. And now we need to zip up the boots. I of course ended up adding on some additional layers and accessories that weren't in the image but are necessary for the fair. Ta-da! Okay, come show off your outfit.
Nice. Boom. Come across an enemy. Done.
Huzzah!
That's love.
A big thank you to my Discord server for picking this outfit for me. I love it. I think it's so adorable. And, you know, a jackalope is a cryptid of Arizona, so it's honestly the perfect vibe for this fair. The description will have a link to my Discord server if you want to join in on something like this in the future.
Oh, they say a girl's not modest if she goes without her bodice. But 'tis a fable, there's but little truth. 'Tis a harbinger of death, what sucks out all our breath in what ought to be the flower of our youth. So, ladies, stoke the fire now and stand up for your rights. We'll not be slaves to fashion and desire. Let the laces be untied. We'll not be satisfied till our bodices are smoldering on the fire.
Since I had never been to this fair before and we were going both days of the weekend, I decided to kind of spend the first day wandering around, seeing what was up, and we did end up watching a few really great shows.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sticker! And when we are done, Darren, you'll hold your sticker aloft and say, that was not worth it. And idiocy!
Wow!
Darren is extra. Now, Darren, have you got a whip cracker on you before? Yes. All right. Face that way, face that way. Hands at your side, and as they say on Dora the Explorer, no te muevas. One dude is bilingual. Oh, no te muevas means don't move. I don't know.
Though I've seen the washing well wenches from afar, I've never sat to watch their show, and it was great.
Okay, what's going on? Have you noticed in the middle of all the line? Yes, one lone cowboy.
One of my other favorites was a classically trained ballerina who employed stray cats and rescue rats in her show. It was very fun to see the cats not completely behaving, very on brand for cats, but it was so cute to watch. After exploring the fair the first day, I was ready for day 2 to take you along on the journey. So the entry tickets at this fair are $36 for an adult, which is more than the $25 I'm used to at the Colorado Fair. Hello, it's day 2 of the Ren Fair, and I'm here to show you my outfit. So, to start from the bottom, We got some thrifted boots. We got some wool socks I got from Amazon. Thrifted skirt. Thrifted mug, belt. This came from Les Artisans d'Azur. It's like a little mug clip, which is very, very handy. This little belt flag came from Lady Eppie's shop. This is my dollar store fan on my dollar store retractable clip that I made. Thrifted scarf. This pouch is from Berg Schneider, which I love. This is like my favorite LARP bag. This bodice is from French Meadows. Thrifted shirt. Jewelry is from Myth and Fae. Ears are from Madhouse FX Studio. These are also all from Myth and Fae earrings. And then I have Lady Eppie's little chainmail clips in my hair, as well as my little leaf from Cachiro Real. And that's my outfit today.
Day 2 of the Ren Fair. Today I have these epic boots from Medieval Collectibles. They are like a bargain. I think they're like 80 or 100 bucks somehow. They are losing buttons, but I put these things through the ropes. I thrifted these pants. This vest I actually got from Casturo Royale on Etsy. Thrifted this shirt and I like chopped it up and turned this little tail into it, which is fun. And then my bracers and my belt came from Fawn Forge on Etsy. He does amazing work. Oh, hey, Kiki made this for me.
Yay.
Yeah.
You look great.
Thanks.
You ready to party?
Oh wait, I got my dagger too. Yes, yes. I made this out of leather, and then I thrifted this 1920s flask, which is amazing. And then I put a little potion of inebriation inside of it, you know, for a little sneaky sneak.
Comedy show won't be forced to be up here playing with my ding dong all day. Hold on, please go see a show.
Tell me how you got bamboozled today.
I had my potion of inebriation out on my hip. I should have put it in my pocket. And they were like, what there is that? And I told them it is a potion. And they said, is it sealed? And I said, nay. And they said that it must be sealed. So I took it back to my van because I didn't want to dump it. Some good tequila in that. Yeah. It's all good.
We'll go back for a story.
That's true. We absolutely will.
I really love fairs that have permanent structures. This one has some really cool themed ones. I think it makes it more immersive and a lot more fun to wander around and look at all the shops when they feel like they're part of a real medieval village. I do have to say though, I was very surprised how few people were in costume here. I'm used to going to the one in Colorado and I feel like it's usually the majority of people there are in costume, but that definitely wasn't the case here. I feel like a lot of people were just in their shorts and t-shirts, and I really like seeing cool outfits, so I felt that there was a bit of a lack of that here. One thing I thought was really great about this fair though is that they had actual cocktails. They had Bloody Marys, some other vodka cocktails, rum cocktails, and they even had hot or cold coffee with Baileys. So there were a lot more options here than most other fairs that I have been to. They also had great food options. Not only did they have turkey legs, steak on a stick, but they also had sandwiches, they had spinach pies, bread bowls, pizza. There were plenty of options around the grounds. That was not me! That was not me! Okay, are you ready? Oh. Are you ready? Hold that really steady. Here we go. Look, you did it! Disappointing. One more time. I'm gonna help you one more time. Now you're secure. We're gonna play soccer. Whoa, whoa. Does that count as a goal? If I got it through your leg? They had star throwing, knife throwing, and axe throwing, which Nick did indeed participate in, of course.
Down to the bottom and go right through the shoulder. Douglas, right there! Straight over the head. There you go. Terrible.
None of them. This fair also had a lot of really great shops and activities around, so there was a lot to occupy your time with.
Yeah.
I do. I want to sit upon the boat that spins.
This fair also had demonstrations going on, which was super cool. We caught a bit of a glass blowing demonstration, but I believe there was also a dagger making one. I'm not sure if you forge it yourself or if you just watch, but either way, sounds really cool, and that was something we missed. I'm watching you. We also caught a comedy show of two men from a place called My Bum.
Don't forget it, this is a threat. Once upon a time, there was a simple man. He was in search of a home for his new family. His name was Philip Mybom, or Phil for short. Phil Mybom found a rich, fertile land between two rolling hills. He also discovered a great hole in the center. Big hole. Knowing he found home, he celebrated by doing squats. Oh, sorry. He celebrated by doing squats. Why is he doing squats? Oh, it just says squats. Oh, no, it says that. You just, okay, let's just I'll give you my good side. My jingling is back here.
There were a lot of awesome costumes at this fair, and I wanted to show you some of our favorites. It's also no surprise that Ren fairs do have really great shopping, especially if you like medieval stuff. There's just no better place to go shopping, in my opinion. You must bounce on it, crazy style. Do I look like a cool vampire?
Yeah.
I did end up buying a souvenir here. I really like these hair clip things. They're like a leather piece with a pin that goes through it, and they work great for my curls. Oh no! I got a leaf hair clip, and he gave me an extra stick!
Amazing.
Just in case I lose it. So I'm gonna put it in my hair now. One of my other favorite things about Ren Fair is trading trinkets, and I got some really cute ones, so thank you if you were one of the folks that came to say hello and trade trinkets. I cherish them. If you know me, you know that I also cherish a good old dance.
Oh yeah.
Hey!
Traditionally Irish and everything.
Every fair has at least 1 or 2 car breaks. What time is it?
I don't know. I just woke up.
You took a power nap on the floor?
Took a power nap on the floor because Kiki has commandeered my bed, as you can see.
I have my stuff up there. I'm trying to decide, do I put that beverage in my bag and make another one in here?
Sure. I only have tequila though. Tequila, Mockingbird, and whiskey and scotch.
Tequila.
I got whiskey and scotch too,
Wait.
but
I like whiskey. I think it's whiskey time.
it's a spiced whiskey. I got it for the holidays, but then I never drank it. Spiced whiskey.
Do you have
wanna know where this is from? Trader Joe's. Who would have thought? We're in Utah. We can't get alcohol at our Trader Joe's, but
Real.
you can get it in Arizona.
Cocktail hour,
That's right.
which is 2:41 p.m. apparently.
At the Ren Fair, everything happens sooner, you know?
True.
2 shots of vodka.
Cheers, love.
To the Ren Fair!
To the Ren Fair, Arizona.
This is the way we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
Rested, we head back in with a goal in mind. What's on your agenda?
I'm gonna go try on this beautiful gambeson, and maybe I might splurge today. We'll see. We never know.
Lead the way.
All right.
For all of the previous day and the first half of this day, there was this item he was eyeing from a shop called Pendragon that he really wanted to try on. Wow!
Is this me? Could it be me?
It could be you.
Or maybe that looks cool. pretty fly, but I think it's too big. I'm a skinny guy, and this is not skinny guy material.
But you look so cool. You think you're about to cast a spell.
The sleeves are definitely giving for sure.
Because the one they had in the shop was a bit too big for him, they did offer to do a custom made one which they would ship for only $20 extra, so Nick ended up getting that. He will have his very fancy cleric outfit in about June. He's very excited about it. It was about $390, but it's all handmade by one person, and it looks super, super cool.
You know where the Joust is? Okay. And I'm gonna do this thing I invented earlier.
Off my other scarf?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
We're dressing with solely scarves today.
Can you stick your hand out straight for a moment so I can measure?
This way?
Nope, towards me. Where your fingertips are, or where I'm gonna tie this knot.
Okay. It's gonna go around my neck. Genius.
And then I'm gonna tie a big old knot on the backside to lift it up so that it's not lower than your other skirts.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
So we have this. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up here, grab this so that this matches. Twisty, twisty, twisty.
I loved learning new creative ways to style something like a scarf, which you think can only be worn one way, but here I am in 3 scarves and it looks like an epic outfit. I'm gonna leave the shop information here too because they were super nice and helpful. We didn't stop by for too long, but it looks like they have a historical reenactment section of the Ren Fair, which I think is very cool, because I always love seeing how stuff used to be done. It makes me feel like I get an insight into the past, and it makes me very happy. Nick was also looking for a hat. He didn't end up finding one that he loved at this fair, so he's gonna keep looking, but he did get to try on a bunch of cool ones.
How's that one?
I like that one more.
Yeah, I like this one more too. It fits much better.
Really? I like this one more, the brown one.
Right. Yeah, I do like that.
I'm not gonna lie, I was having hat envy watching Nick try all these on, and since I know the Blonde Swan has a booth at Colorado, I might go home with one when I visit later this year. But anyway, speaking of Colorado, if you saw my friend Lanchin's video from a few years ago, you'll remember this totally legit marriage ceremony. It was performed by Don Quixote himself.
Plot twist. Hold that time. You're sure this one the one you want to marry? There are many out there for you, you know. Many choices.
Hey!
He's got a big sword.
Look at the size of my sword.
Okay, but and his mustache obviously.
Anyway, we ran into him once again, so we thought we'd check in and say hello.
Where do you remember her from?
Huh?
Do you remember you married us?
You married us.
Of course. How'd that working out?
It's pretty
worked out
good.
good. Remember, I have a big sword, a very long sword.
Are you sure you want him? And he
I
goes,
do
"My
remember.
sword is
Yeah,
so
I
long."
remember, amigo.
Amigo.
Oh, I did not expect to see you again alive.
I know.
What I say, congratulations.
We have Don?
You sure it's too late to take back if that one you're finding?
Yeah, I don't think an annulment is in the cards.
It's a little too late.
It's a little late, yeah.
But seem to be working now.
It's working out pretty good, yeah.
He's behaving himself, he do everything you tell him to do.
Yeah, he's a nice boy.
But I know too, if I disobey, that you're gonna come for me one day.
Of course,
and you're gonna beat me with this staff until I'm black and blue.
Then we got to head to one of my favorite fair performances, which is the crack show. And I will say, I'm pretty surprised how few people were dancing here. I'm used to the Colorado Ren Fair, where it's a very exciting time, so Arizona, you need to step up your game.
Lords and ladies, let's do the haze 3 times in a row. I am the Cheyenne Gunnin. I am the Cheyenne Gunnin. I am the Cheyenne Gunnin. the Trenton in the cannon. Let's not pass up the castle, let's stay and join me in a rhyme, and come and lift up your voices in a chorus with mine. Come and lift up your voices, oh, grieve to refrain, for we may or might never all meet here again. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, oh, grieve to refrain, for we may or might never all meet here again. Be merry, oh, grieve to refrain, for we may or might never all meet here again. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, oh, grieve to refrain.
And of course, the very final thing we had to do is see the joust.
The order of the Scriven and Sen. Are you ready? Into this first class, our field is ready, so let's get it started.
Our knights won the joust fair and square. Once they had completed all of the trials, it was time to crown the winner with the golden chain. And of course, it couldn't just end there, could it? So our knight did end up winning anyway, even after all of that. Really though, we had so much fun at this joust, and it was a perfect way to end the day. After that, it was time to head out from the fair. We had a blast. It was a lot of fun. I am so excited about all of the trinkets I got. I had so much fun looking at the shops, meeting people, having the food and drinks there. It was amazing, and that brings our journey to an end. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing our experience visiting the Arizona Renaissance Fair, and I will be back very soon with some exciting stuff, so stay tuned. I'll see you later.